Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. This is Ray Ray with Ray Ray All Day. You can also catch me on IG at All Day Ray Ray. This little backwards of the name. And I'm also on Threads as well. I don't tweet, so I don't do the X, so I don't even know what it's called no more, child. Whatever it's called, no, I'm just on YouTube, IG, and Threads. That's about it. If you haven't heard my voice yet this year, I'm gonna say Happy New Year to you. But we should be stopped saying that. Let me get my words together. I think we should stop saying that around this time. Yeah, we're going into the second, third week of the new year. So by now, folks have heard folks since the first. So again, Happy New Year to those who have not heard my voice yet this year. And I hope you're having a good... Now, it's been some mess, child. I just had to get into it before I can even finish that sentence. You see my voice didn't change. It's been some mess, child. The first 6 days of the year was on fire. Now child, there's a whole lot going on. But yeah, we're going to get into this married to medicine. And there's some things I heard in this episode I didn't like. And I'm going to let you know how I feel about it. My rendition, my take, my opinion, because I wasn't there. So it's all allegedly speaking, of course. Again, I wasn't there. What we're looking at on this screen is a little bothersome. And this first scene is one of them. Now, yeah, we all heard the controversy from Dr. Jackie and her sidekick, Dr. Heavenly, when they were talking about maternal health and Jackie's views on Black women at the OB office. Because we know GYN is when you're not pregnant and OB is when you are pregnant. So they combine it, OB-GYN. But we heard the problematic statements from Dr. Jackie and her elitist sounding behind. What I heard her and Dr. Heavenly say about that whole kicking Quad off the island thing, talking about Quad removed herself from the island, as Dr. Jackie pretty much said. Dr. Jackie, you did the least talking as from what we saw. You want to promote to be the least problematic when you're one of the most problematic of this group. I didn't believe Mariah Huck at first when she said Jackie is just as shady as the rest of the ladies, because Dr. Jackie has, promoted herself to be this very much upstanding citizen and doctor who is the utmost reliable, yada yada. Maybe because she's the eldest of the group, but it seems to me that Jackie's a little phony, and she doesn't want to show the real Jackie. Jackie Walters, is that her name? When her and Dr. Heavenly spoke about elevating Toya, it was them who elevated Toya, and they're so proud of her, pretty much patting themselves on the back. Oh yeah, we're so proud of Toya. We have elevated her, and now it's time to elevate Sweet Tea. Excuse you? Okay, first off, Dr. Heavenly needs to elevate herself and, utilize that mouth more appropriately. It's the most disgusting, vile thing I have heard on this show. comes from Dr. Heavenly. Now, I like all of them, but I tend to like Dr. Heavenly the least, only because I'm not with a real loud mouth, foul mouth talking woman, especially one who portrays herself and thinks of herself as better than because she has this amount of wealth behind her. It's always about keeping the money in the group, or you know, gotta get that money, and I don't like it personally. I didn't like that conversation, and it proves more so how me and other people are talking about Dr. Jackie, that she thinks she's better than. Now, again, there are positives, positive attributes that both Doctors Heavenly and Jackie bring. Don't get me wrong, they're very good at what they do. Semicolon, however, comma, thinking of yourself in that way, and then saying it out loud as if you don't have any faults of your own, or you should be the one to elevate someone based off of what you have accomplished and what you have, um, is a little bit much, is way too arrogant, and I'm gonna need them to check themselves. Woo, child. Anywho, next we got the spa day. Apparently, they're breaking up into groups, right? One group is going to do the mud baths and all of the, skin rituals. The other group is going to go outside and play with the animals and ride through the mean streets of Napa. And everybody but Dr. Jackie, Dr. Heavenly, and Sweet Tea went to the spa, went on a spa day. Sweet Tea is on her cycle, so she couldn't, dip in the waters and dip in the mud and all that. So they went on this thing called Tut Tut. I guess it's a, what do you call it? One of those bikes, or what do they call them? Whatever, child, whatever they call, when they go and just explore outside and have and eat outside. I'm not the kind of person just to eat my meal outside, because I don't like bugs and things flying and carrying on all around my food. I'd rather be inside or enclosed somewhere. Even when I go to a restaurant, I don't like to eat outside on the patio or whatnot, because it's always something coming in. It's always some element of surprise that I don't appreciate. I'm just saying, I ain't the one to be eating my food outside. That's just me. But in the mud bath, they said it smelled like boo-boo. What? Where they do that? They were all complaining about it smelling like boo-boo. Now, first of all, we all know it wasn't Phaedra, because Phaedra was late, almost missed the bus because she said she had a little, runny diarrhea and carrying on. So we know it wasn't Phaedra, but that was just too close for home, too close for comfort. I can't get in no mud bath and it smell like boo-boo. Now, I've been at the spa. I love the spa. Ooh, I can't wait till it get hot again. I'm going to be first one in line, child. Anyway, I love the spa. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm not doing is getting in some pool of substance that smells like boo-boo. Now, the spa I go to on a regular, they, it does have some piercing smells, a lot of minerals and concoctions, to help the skin and healing properties, but not once, never have I smelled boo-boo smelling, because it will be a wrap for Ray Ray. I would not be there. So it was something in that substance, I think, especially that mud bath, because you can, I think it was a manure bath, if you ask me. See, we're not doing that. So in the midst of, the confessionals they do, Sweet Tea mentioned that she has nothing in common with the old ladies. I mean, she's 31, which is the new 21, right? And they're like 50, 46 and up, I guess. And, everybody there is old enough to be her mama. But at the same time, I thought she had an old soul. I thought she was from the South, and she's with this older man. So perhaps she, I don't know, child, but that's how she felt. That is how she felt. At the same time, we see the guys hanging out. Dr. Eugene visits Cecil over there, talking about how Dr. Alicia and her husband may be a little mismatched and how he cannot run his household with Dr. Alicia the same way they run their households with their wives. They see a power dynamic difference. And he is from a different culture. So he's expecting things to flow and run a certain way. Well, Dr. Alicia is not from that culture, from what I understand. And the guys see that there could be a power dynamic, a struggle, but we gonna see. I like how the guys explain it. That was Dr. Eugene and Cecil. That was pretty cute. So Phaedra also talks about, her divorce, and I think she lied about it. I mean, we all know Phaedra be lying, what they call it, omitting the truth, not really telling all of the story, and, just revising history. Um, yeah, I'm a need to see Apollo and his new family on TV soon. I really liked them when I saw them on Couples Retreat, I think, where they did really good. I like all the couples on that show. The marriage boot camp, whatever the last one was on VH1, I think the show is. I really like Apollo and Shireen, not just because he looked good, but because I really like their dynamic. I think they deserve to be on TV. And yeah, I'm a little salty that Phaedra's on TV because I don't think she belongs on TV. She ain't that mover and shaker that she portrays herself to be. I think she's very much phony, but we'll see. Again, she's not one of my favorites, but I want to see Apollo and Shireen on TV. If not Marriage to Medicine, somewhere, maybe a Bravo show. I don't know, maybe Love and Marriage, whatever, with Carlos. I think that'll be a little cute little 3-4. But anywho, next we got the dinner. It was real boring, child. They all wore colors that matched their favorite wine, and they didn't really talk much. They just barely touched on kicking quad out the trip. And that was pretty much it. Like I said, it was boring. And next we got, they're all back in the States because the first person to come back was Dr. Heavenly for Alora's graduation. She's going to FAMU, Dr. Heavenly's alma mater, and Dr. Heavenly's little, word about her meeting a man like she did and going off into the sunset like she did. But then again, you made it out. You're pointing out to your daughter that you made the best decision for you and how all of this came to be. So let's hope that Alora meets a man who's good to her, like Dr. Damon is good to Dr. Heavenly, and that Alora doesn't have the same nasty mouth ways that her mama has. Next, we got Dr. Eugene talking to Toya. She's having struggles taking her weave out, so he puts on his doctor's goggles and and light so he can really get in there and see, because that's some surgery taking them sutures out her head. Anyway, I like their conversation. They're just talking about things about the trip, but most importantly, I like how Dr. Eugene mentioned how this right here, this moment in time with you, is intimacy that he loves, that he likes with his wife. I thought that was real endearing and loving. And Toya better watch out, because child, the less mass and volume that man has, the better he looking. Toya know. So they look good too, but she's looked the same. She just had a little more weight on her, but they're both getting healthier in their weight loss journey. But yeah, watch out, Toya girl. Watch out, girl. Watch out, girl. Watch out, girl. What else my notes say? Oh, Laura wants Dr. Heavenly and her sister to mend fences. Child. So Lawyer checks her mama. Ooh, Dr. Heavenly in these weaves, child. I thought you had a hair stuff. Child, somebody help Dr. Heavenly with her wigs, child, because I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting sick of this. Anywho, Dr. Laura. Laura is worried that, with her being the last child in the house, Dr. Heavenly won't concentrate on what's important. And she wants her auntie Denise and her mama to get along and talk. So she forced her mama to call her right there. Denise put her to voicemail or didn't answer the phone. And so Dr. Heavenly left her a message. And I can see Laura is going to be on her mama about it, which is good because, as long as you're still alive, there's always a chance at reconciliation. Oh, she want her auntie and mommy to get along. That's so sweet. So next we got the humdinger, y'all. Sweet Tea go to the gynecologist. You see, I didn't say OB. Mm-hmm. Sweet Tea go to the gynecologist to talk about the fibroids she already knew about. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm going to stick to it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I believe that woman know already that she was having issues with her gynecology to the effect of, um, you know, what the news was shared on TV, that she has fibroids, she has endometriosis, and pregnancy would be a challenge for her. Child, listen. She trapped Dr. G. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it until I am proven wrong. That's the story I'm going to go with. Bless them both. Dr. G is a sucker. He's a lick. And that was made evident by his ex-wife that they kicked off the trip and dang near kicked off the show unjustly. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Married to Medicine. Season 10, episode 8, child. What you think? Did you watch it? Mm-hmm. Trifling, just trifling. Anywho, y'all, I'm about to go. I got some stuff to do. If you can like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share. I got a few more subscribers, y'all. Woo! Yeah, baby. We gonna run it up now. Everybody getting 100K here, 50K here, 60. I'm just trying to, look, I'm just working my way up, y'all. Working my way up. So yeah, we gonna get out of here, y'all. And if you want to hear a little outro, here you go. Rain, all day.